Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you joined me here for my last video, you will have seen my first attempt at a vlog, and I vlogged my adventures around Sydney. Not too long ago I went up to Sydney on a day trip and I took two of my very close friends up and we went to Sephora and Mecca and Myer, Forever 21, all of these shops that we don't really have close to us in the area in which I live. The trip was approximately 2 hours. It took us 2 hours to get to Sydney by train, and then we had to do a lot of walking around to all the different shops. But it was an absolutely wonderful day. If you haven't seen that video, then I will link it in the description bar down below. But if you'd like to see what I bought during that trip, then please just keep on watching. So I'll start off with the first product, which is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. I am wearing this today. I've put it on for the first time this morning. It is a 24-hour wear foundation that claims to be full coverage, transfer resistant, have a matte finish, be fragrance free, oil free, and for all skin types. So I have only worn this foundation once. As I said, I put it on for the first time this morning, but so far I'm really enjoying it. It is a full coverage foundation with very high pigmentation, but it does not feel overly cakey or too noticeable on the skin. It comes in a gorgeous bottle. I absolutely love this bottle. In the back here it has a pump, and so you can actually control how much product comes out. And I absolutely love that feature about this foundation. And so far I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so for my next product I picked up some things from Benefit. There is not a Benefit near around where I live. I cannot get it from Mecca. I do need to travel quite a far way to get it. Sephora stocks Benefit. I know a few Myers and maybe David Jones in the city carry Benefit, but other than that I have not had the opportunity to purchase anything from Benefit yet. So I kind of went a little bit crazy. I bought 3 of these product packs, all with kind of travel size products in them so you can test them out, and I thought that was a great way to introduce myself to Benefit because I'm someone who has lots of makeup. I didn't want to necessarily buy full size items. I am someone who does a lot of traveling, so I do love the little packaging. And if you're someone like me who has a lot of makeup and you don't find you go through it too quickly because you're always rotating, then these are a great option. Or if you're someone who does not wear makeup very often or is just trying makeup, these are also a really good option because you get to sample the products. So I believe this Operation Pore Proof, the Professional Complexion Kit, I believe this was $59. You get 5 products. And to put that into context, the original full-size Professional cost about $53. So for a few extra dollars, I opted to get the box to try all 6 products, and that's what it looks like inside. They're absolutely gorgeous. So in that you do get the Dr. Feelgood, the Professional, the exclusive Shy Beam, the Professional License to Blot, and the original Professional Primer. I'm also someone who has lots of primers, so I didn't feel the need to just specifically go and buy a full-size primer without knowing how it's going to react to my skin, so I thought this was a really good option. I have used that a couple of times, and so far I'm really enjoying the Dr. Feelgood Balm Primer and the Professional Primer. The second little kit I got was the Rockitude kit, and this is a lip and cheek kit, and this was $40, and this contains the famous Benetint, the High Beam, the Rockitude powder, and a Rockitude lip gloss. And this is what the box looks like. I got the rose gold hues and try and make sure nothing falls out. And in there, oh, I'll take away this plastic and hope nothing falls out. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? It's so cute. I actually used this brush today with my Too Faced bronzer as kind of a contour brush, and even though it's little and it's kind of a brush that they throw in the packaging, which I don't normally enjoy. This is really soft, and actually I probably will find a purpose for this. So that's what came in that box. And the last one I picked up, I actually picked up in the line at Sephora. That's how they get you, that's how they draw you in to spend more money just as you thought you were done. And it is the Bronze and Dandy kit, and this one contains a sample of the Dandelion blush, the famous Hoola bronzer, and a lip gloss of each. And they are just in the sample sizes too, they're not in a display box like that, but this is the little lip glosses, and then the blush and the bronzer just come in these little black things that you open. The last thing I got from Benefit is the They're Real mascara. Again, I only picked up a travel size. I have lots of mascaras. I'm very picky with my mascaras, so I thought before I fork out the $40 something or $40 that the full size is, I picked this up, and it's a good deluxe size travel product. So I thought that I would be able to try that and see if I like it before I commit to the full purchase. So far I've worn it for 2 days and I'm really liking it. I'm enjoying it more than the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara so far. That was the last thing I picked up from Benefit that I paid for, but the promo when I got up to pay was if you spent so much, the sample that you got was the It's Real Easy, if easy was a crime, she was guilty. It's the They're Real sample pack, and that comes with a lengthening mascara. It comes with the They're Real mascara, the push-up gel liner, and the waterproof eye makeup remover. So that's a handy little thing to try out those products as well. If I realised I was getting this though, I probably wouldn't have picked up the other They're Real, but I'm glad that I like it. Now I have 2 samples, which is good. Okay, so the last thing I picked up from Sephora was a Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blood, and it is as beautiful as they all say. It is just this gorgeous mauvey natural color. I'll swatch it for you. Keep in mind that it doesn't swatch as good with your fingers as it does when you pick it up with a brush and you apply it to your cheeks. I'll zoom you in so you can see. It's just this gorgeous natural color. It's not the best swatch, is it? But anyway. So as I said, if you do pick it up with a brush, then it does have a better color payoff. That's just the kind of formulation that it has. Now I'm wearing that today. It just gives a gorgeous wash of color, natural wash of color to the face. So that was the last thing that I picked up. Benefit did chuck in a sample of their eye cream and their facial moisturizer, so I will see how they go. But that is all I picked up from Sephora. Next we went to Myer in the city, and Myer is a department store, and the cosmetic section of Myer are broken up into little makeup counters, and so this one had Benefit, Bobbi Brown, Chanel, Mecca, Kit, as all counters. There are a few Myers like that in the city. The Myers that we have down in where I live are not that expensive. So I took the opportunity to visit the MAC counter and purchase my very first MAC lip products. And not many people will believe that, but they are the first ones I've ever bought, and I picked up the MAC lipstick in Faux and the matching lip liner in Dervish. They are just absolutely gorgeous natural colours. That's what I'm wearing on my lips today, just a gorgeous colour. I thought as with my first MAC lipstick I would go something more wearable, something I can wear every day. And look at that, isn't that just beautiful? So the lip liner, as I said, was Dervish, and I'll swatch that next to it. And that's that next to it. While I was at MAC, I also did get a sample of the Pro Longwear Nourish foundation. I got the shade MW, the shade MW20, and this is a waterproof foundation. I wore this yesterday and it was absolutely beautiful. I just thought it was had a nice finish when I applied it, and it was long wearing. I will have to try it with different primers and try it out again, but so far I was really impressed. I was looking for a nice waterproof foundation for summer so that I can swim and sweat and all of that good stuff, and not worry about my foundation. So I'll let you know how that one goes and whether I will be picking it up. The last thing I picked up from Mac was this 4-pack of sponges from Chi Chi. As you can see, 2 of them are already dirty because I used them this morning. I'll quickly show you what I bought from Forever 21. We don't have too many Forever 21s in Australia, more situated in cities, but I picked up this Love and Beauty by Forever 21, this eyelash curler, and I bought it simply because it is rose gold. To be fair, it was only a few dollars, and it comes with 2 replacement bands as well, so I will definitely get a lot of wear out of it, and it's definitely a lot prettier than the one I already have. Okay, so I can't go on a shopping trip without visiting Mecca. Mecca is my favorite beauty store, beauty place. The one I went to was in the QVB in Sydney, the Queen Victoria building, and it was quite a small store, but I liked that because I didn't walk in and be like, oh, I want to look at everything, which is what I normally do in a Mecca store. So I picked up the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, and it is beautiful. I have worn this a couple of times already. I pulled it out and it is just a great palette. It has a mix of matte and shimmers. It has a whole line of shimmers and an equal row of matte shades, and I just think that's great because each matte shade also kind of coordinates with the top shimmer shade. They can be broken down into quads or to couples, or you could coordinate the whole palette to just build up these absolutely beautiful looks. So I think that I will get a lot of use out of this palette. It's very versatile. It has warm shades, it has cool shades, shimmers, mattes, a deep black, some greys, all the way down to your bronzes. Okay, so the next thing I picked up was the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this is an eyelid primer. You use an eyelid primer before you put on your eyeshadow, and that's meant to prolong the wear of the shadow. So the next thing I picked up was the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and I picked up on a recommendation from one of the ladies who worked at Sephora who also has combination skin, and she said that this powder is beautiful. I asked for something that was light wearing, that didn't cake, that didn't leave you with that powdery finish, and this is what she recommended, along with a few other options, but this was the one I picked. What I love about this translucent powder is the fact that it actually has a rotatable cap and you can close it, so it kind of prevents you spilling product. It prevents the problem of loose powder flying everywhere. It is a little bit messier than a compact version, but I like translucent powders over compacts normally because they do offer you a lighter veil of powder rather than the heaviness of picking up the powder out of a compact. And that's just my personal preference, but they can be a little bit messier and a little bit trickier, but I do prefer wearing the translucent loose powder instead of a compact powder. So we'll see how this one goes. I have worn it over my foundation, and so far I like the beautiful light feeling of it. The last thing I bought was another Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. I've already gone through one of these and I quite liked it. Why I bought another one. I did have the intention to buy the full-size version. This is just the kind of deluxe travel size. This is a smaller option. It is 30 mils, but they had sold out, so I just picked up another little one, and I will probably continue to purchase this. I will probably buy the big one after I run out of this one. If you didn't know, a lot of makeup places that sell high-end makeup, such as Myer or MAC, David Jones makeup counters, Sephora, Mecca, all of those places offer you samples. And what I mean by that is they have these little containers with the name of the product on top, and you can ask pretty much for anything in that shop to be given to you in a sample size so that you can try it out. And I recommend this wholeheartedly. I have a few friends who I've been with who feel awkward or uncomfortable asking for them, and that's fine, and I completely understand that, but it is an option, and I want more people to be aware of that, because buying makeup and buying skincare, especially high-end expensive makeup and skincare, is quite daunting for those of us who are broke uni students like myself, who still like to indulge in high-end makeup. And most of the things at Mecca or any of those stores, Sephora, you can ask for a sample size of that. And I completely recommend that if you want to try a new product and you don't know how you feel about it, or don't know how it'll go with your skin type or skin tone or skin color. I even got one of the melted lipsticks in a sample pot because they didn't actually have a full-size one that I could buy. So I said, do you have one that I can try as a sample? Do you mind putting that in a pot and I can go home and play with it? And they said, yeah, sure. So I got the foundation from MAC. From Mecca, I asked for the Origins Retexture Mask, which is part of their new line. The Origins Serum, which is also part of their new line, and it's in a pink bottle. And the Origins Drink Up Intense Mask, which I've heard amazing things about. So they are the little sample pots that I picked up this time. I don't normally go to Mecca without picking up a couple of samples, so don't forget to ask. Don't be afraid to ask, because they're more than happy to give you those samples. Thanks again for joining me for this high-end makeup haul video. I do not buy high-end makeup very often. I do own both drugstore and high-end makeup, as you would see from my drugstore hauls. I do love some things from the drugstore, as I love some things from the high-end makeup stores, but I don't have the opportunity to buy all this stuff on a regular basis. So when I do take trips like this to shop, I kind of go all out. This is not a regular thing for me. I do not go and do this every weekend. This was something I saved for and planned for. So if you liked this video and like this kind of haul video, then please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I'll also link some haul videos I've done before in the description bar, along with the vlog that I did where I picked up all of this stuff. If you would like to see any more videos or have any video recommendations, then please leave them down in the comments below. Other than that, I'm glad that you joined me here today for this haul video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.